It's the last weekend in December, and the Mules are getting ready to play one final game in the 2014 football season. Welcome to Texarkana, Arkansas, Razorback Stadium at Arkansas High School. I'm Katie Smith for UCMathletics.com. Central Missouri head coach Jim Sabota will be the first person to tell you that when the Mules lost to Fort Hays State in the final regular season game, everyone thought the season was just over. But then Coach Sabota got a call, and here we are at the Live United Bowl, one of just 3 bowl games in all of Division II. Central Missouri's opponent is a school out of the Great American Conference, Southeastern Oklahoma State. The Mules and Savage Storm have identical 7-4 records, the 8th straight winning season for UCM and 16th in the last 17 years. This is the first time Central Missouri and Southeastern Oklahoma have ever played each other, though there are some ties between the two schools in coaching trees. All right, let's get to the highlights. Mules win the toss, choose to receive the ball. Second play from scrimmage after UCM gets a first down on the opening play. Handoff to Levance Taylor, 30-yard gain for the senior. He's dragged down inside Southeastern territory at the 27. Mules get to the 16-yard line. From there, UCM lines up for the field goal. 33-yarder for Will Mondragon. It's good. Central Missouri on the board first, 3-0, barely 3 minutes into the first quarter. Savage Storm answers, going 62 yards in 10 plays, finishing up with a QB keeper from Ryan Polite. Southeastern Oklahoma takes over the lead. Mules trail 7-3. We've only played about 7 minutes of the game. After a 4th down conversion, Mules quarterback Hayden Hawk connects with Tristan McClelland. He's out of bounds 33 yards downfield at the 47. 3 plays later, it's Hawk to Cullen Rosine. 8-yard catch in the end zone, touchdown Mules. UCM back in the lead, 10-3, about 5 minutes left in the opening quarter. For the first couple of possessions, it definitely looked like these two teams would just go score for score, but the Mules defense steps up. Next drive for Southeastern, Polite aiming for a receiver, but J.R. Alexander is the one who makes the catch, twice kind of there. Alexander gets a 17-yard return. Mules get the ball back. Moving into the second quarter, UCM works down to the 15. From there, it's another field goal from Mondragon. 32 yards out that time. It's 13-7 UCM. Southeastern trying to answer, handoff to Ronnie Green. Jason Venkus stops Green before he even gets started. Savage Storm has to punt that ball away. UCM goes for a touchdown on its next possession at 4th and goal from the 1, but Hawk is sacked for an 8-yard loss. Mules turn it over on downs. Nothing comes of the ensuing drive for the Savage Storm either as Polite scrambles. Alex Lackey brings him down for the sack with a 6-yard loss. Mules ball again. You can tell the frustration in Levance Taylor that he hadn't been able to break free yet. 2nd down and 3 at the 45. Taylor finds a hole. See you later. 55-yard run. UCM only had the ball for 30 seconds in that possession. Mules leading 20-7 toward the end of the second quarter. Before time runs out, Southeastern is trying to score. QB cannot escape Russell Allen. Sack for a loss of 10 yards. Savage Storm miss a field goal at the end of the quarter. Teams head to the locker rooms. UCM leading 20-7. 3 and out to start the third quarter for Southeastern. Mules go 45 yards in 5 plays. This 16-yard touchdown pass to Kyle Eccles finishes it off. 27-7 UCM about 3 minutes in. Savage Storm go for it on 4th down and 9 at the UCM 21. Ramon Hunter brings down Polite. Sack and 4-yard loss. Mules get the ball on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 25. From there, Hawk rolls with it, throws back across his body to Taylor near the sideline. No one can catch him. No surprise there. 75-yard touchdown run for Levance Taylor. We're about halfway through the third quarter. It's 34-7 Central Missouri. Southeastern's Polite runs in a short score with 3 minutes on the clock. Still a 20-point lead for the Mules, 34-14. Taking the action into the fourth quarter, we see an odd thing here from the Savage Storm. Running back Cayman Farmer just loses the ball, ends up throwing it in the air. Southeastern Oklahoma recovers the fumble, though. 2 plays later, Polite looking to throw a touchdown pass, but that is intercepted. Kenny Mings with the pick because he intercepted it at the 1. That's where the UCM offense will start. Starting at the 1-yard line, not a problem when you've got Levance Taylor. 60-yard run here. Taylor out of bounds at the 39. 2 big back-to-back gains. Hawk to Anthony Kirkwood, 29-yard pickup. Mules now have 1st and goal. Hawk and McClelland finish it off. 7-yard scoring pass to Tristan in the back of the corner. Mules with a big 41-14 lead. Still 10 minutes left in this game. Polite runs in another one for Southeastern. Score is 41-21. Savage Storm then botch an onside kick. One last touchdown for UCM. Sean Gorman gets the ball across the line. That makes it 48-21. One last big gain for the Mules to show you here. Evan Campbell gets 41 yards on this run. UCM plays out the clock from there. In the 2014 Live United Bowl, Central Missouri beats Southeastern Oklahoma 48-21.
Oh, it feels good. You know, it was a lot better feeling right now than 3 weeks ago, and we're just so grateful for the opportunity. And I think the kids represented this bowl and what it's supposed to be about, and the fact that it's sponsored by United Way, and we got an opportunity to do some community stuff along those lines, and it was a good experience for our kids and just the whole community here. It's just a class event, and again, just grateful for the opportunity to go out on a winning note.
The Mules outgained the Savage Storm on offense 625 yards to 418. That was on the back of a 264-yard rushing day for Levance Taylor on 27 carries. He also racked up the most receiving yards with 87 on 3 catches. Going into the game, Taylor needed 60 yards to become UCM's all-time leader in all-purpose yards. His combined 351 makes Taylor the first Mule to amass 6,000 career all-purpose yards, and he now holds the school record with 6,231. Taylor finishes his career at Central Missouri second all-time in rushing yards with 3,941. That's just 54 yards shy of the school record. Levance Taylor was rightfully named the MVP of the 2014 Live United Texarkana Bowl.
It's big. I mean, I really don't care about the MVP part, man. I'm just glad that we got the W, man. I'm just glad that I was a Mule for my 4 years, man. It's been a humbling and blessing experience, man. I really loved every second of it.
Anybody that's seen that kid all year would probably regard it as something special. The opportunity to see him and what he can do, and the passion that he plays the game with, and what a special athlete he is. And the beautiful thing about Levance is he's our hardest practice player, and so it was a tremendous example. I'll use him for years to come if I'm blessed enough to be able to do this for a few more years. About the fact that he not only was our best player, got the most accolades on the team this year, was a standout across the nation, but he also did it the right way, and he gave great effort every day. He had a great attitude, and when your best players, when your star players are also your best leaders, you're really lucky as a coach.
He's a special kid, and he made us a good offensive line, with his abilities and talents and great attitude. He's just been fun. You just give him a little crack and he'll get it done. And this has just been a really fun group. We're down numbers-wise, this week because we've had some injuries, but they've just bonded together and played. It really looked like they were having fun today. So it's a great way to end the season.
Hayden Hawk finished his final game under center, going 21 of 25 for 280 yards and 4 touchdowns. No interceptions for Hawk. Cullen Rosine picked up 54 receiving yards. Tristan McClelland had 48. Anthony Kirkwood 46. 27 for Justice McMullen, and 16 for Kyle Eccles. On defense, Alex Perlin led the way with 12 tackles. Alex Lackey grabbed 10, Austin Miller 9, Travion Vaughn 8. J.R. Alexander and Jason Vinskis both recorded 7 tackles. Ramon Hunter and De'Aaron Rhodes had 5 each. Outstanding play from the UCM defense, including 2 interceptions from the secondary and 4 sacks for 29 yards from the line.
I can't say enough about Ramon Hunter and Russ Allen. Those guys are the catalyst of our defense, and those guys, their leadership has exemplified all through the season, and you can see it from the younger guys stepping up. How we play, how they go, that's how we play. If they're having a dominant game, we usually have a dominant game and usually win. So I can't really say enough about the defensive line and how they play and how much of a factor those guys have been for us all season.
I thought they had a pretty good day. Obviously I get a little bit greedy and I want a little bit more, but I want to give hats off to Ramon Hunter and Russ Allen, great leaders. great examples of what we're trying to do defensive line-wise, and they play with effort and passion. And I hope some of those guys are taking notes as these guys finish their career at University of Central Missouri and understand that that's what it's going to take to be a champion in the MIAA and to win a national championship. But overall, I thought they did a nice job today, and Savage Storm did a really good job of attacking some of our fronts, but we kept pounding away and getting it done.
It was clear that they were motivated to play. You're a little concerned about that as a coach, making the decision to play in this because, our aspirations obviously are to play in the playoffs, and when that doesn't become a reality, then it can be kind of a demotivator. But I think these guys were, the further we got away from that last game, I think the more they were excited about an opportunity to play one more game. And it was what made the day really special was that our seniors really shined today. I mean, we caught touchdowns. Several seniors caught touchdowns, scored touchdowns, threw touchdowns, made big plays on defense, and that was just really grateful for that.
The Mules had a great fan base make the trip to Texarkana. Plenty of friends and family there to celebrate the win with UCM.
It's really nice. A lot of people don't know I coached at Southeastern too, and one of the teams I coached was having a reunion today, so I got to see those guys. And the guys back home, one of my old players, high school coach here now in Texas, and his sons are looking for college. It's just been fun, and my mom and got to come down, and my mother-in-law. It's just been a neat thing for us to get back here to Texas, and I can't say enough about the people in this community that set up this bowl game. It's been just a truly awesome situation.
Though the win is what will go down in the history books, the experience of the entire event will stick with the Central Missouri players, coaches, and staff.
There's some of them that are just kind of a place to play another game, and we would have loved that, but the fact that this community really takes so much pride in the event, and the organizers of the event worked tremendous hours in terms of making this thing happen. We got a sensational day. I mean, everything was really perfect for the kids. It almost made that 10-hour bus ride worth it. No, it was worth it, and the trip and all that. Everything was like I said, was just right on point.
So the Mules beat Southeastern Oklahoma 48-21 and win the 2014 Live United Bowl. Central Missouri finishes the season at 8-4. In Texarkana, Arkansas, I'm Katie Smith reporting for UCMathletics.com.